Hello, Kayla. Oh my god, hello, guys. How's your Tuesday going? You having a good time? I'm working more on this one today. But I also would like to talk about the theme for tomorrow. You're tired? Oh, that's okay, unicorns. It's going good, thank you, Kayla. You're hungry, too. Oh my god, you gotta eat. Now, I'm always open to suggestions for the canvas thing, but I had this idea. Like, I just want to draw swords. That's basically it. You'd rather use... You couldn't afford it? Are you trying to get something, Boto? You just got it fit. Oh my god. Archie, that's like so stressful. I remember doing the vlog thing when I was broke, and it's like, oh my god. I remember like pulling it out and looking at it and seeing all these pipes and stuff, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And because it uses water, that makes it so much more scary. It's like, if I mess up, this could make it quite the mess. You wanna... Oh, Boto, but you can now. So basically, you can do that now. That's awesome. Oh, congratulations, Boto. That's awesome. But yeah, unicorns, exactly. That's what I was thinking. But I'm always down. If you guys have got anything that you feel inspired to draw or whatever, lay it on me, and we can figure out together what to have a doodle tomorrow. Hello, Lex. How you doing? Hello, Creative Shine. But no, that's awesome, Bo. So if they don't celebrate, which sucks, you know. But if you've managed to do it yourself, I mean, that's awesome. Hello, Jelly. How you doing? Hello, Paprika. Paprika, how are you doing? How's Texas? I never asked. How is Texas going? Texas seems like such a magical place. I've been watching a lot of King of the Hill recently. Trying to design those other two. Oh, but right, those are going really good. What do you mean, Rats? What do you mean, no? Texas is not. Texas is not magical? Texas is big. Texas is bad. Oh no, why is... Why is Texas so bad, guys? That's like a unanimous Texas is terrible. Why? Why is Texas so bad? Hank Hill makes it look like a fun place. He's always like, I'll tell you what. Whoa, whoa. Propane. He's always talking about propane and his son, Bobby. Bobby! Texas is stinky. That's McKenna's first ever message. So, is it cool? Am I allowed to like Hank? Is liking Hank cool with you guys? Because I'd be devastated if I wasn't allowed to like Hank, if I'm honest. Hank's a pretty cool dude, right? He's okay. Love King of the Hill. Oh, okay, that's cool. As long as I'm allowed to like Hank Hill, that's cool. Okay, okay, I can deal with that. That's all right. You're one of the good Texans. Oh my god. Paprika, OG Texan. Well, it seems like a few of you guys are from Texas, and you all seem chill. I'm sorry if, like, the place itself is kind of sucky, but you all seem really cool. Okay, guys, what is the... I don't know if this is a good idea to ask. What is the best American state? Has that like been voted on before? What's the best place to be in America? California? Really? Are they like the most like accepting state, I guess? Open-minded, maybe that's the best way to put it. You hurt yourself, Patrick. What did you do? Very liberal. Oh, okay. New York. People tell me that New York smells a bit funny. Is that true? Why is Ohio sad? Ohio's like one of those states that you can't say. You can't say it's sad. It sounds really happy. It's like, Ohio. It sounds like a happy place. LA's ugly. Oh, God. I forgot that you guys get passionate about states. LA's ugly? Oh, my word. I mean, I say that Americans get passionate about that. There's definitely some places in this country that I think are ugly, too. So I guess it goes both ways. No, not all of America must smell bad. You have, like, those huge, like, national parks and stuff. They gotta be smelling nice. You got, like, Jellystone. That's one. That's the one with the big, geysers. Is that what they're called? Geysers? That's pretty cool. You got mountains. It still blows my mind that, you know, like, America's so big, you have, like, every Minecraft biome in one country. America is basically Minecraft. I think that's so impressive. Jellystone. Oh, God. That's Yogi. That's where Yogi Bear lives. Not, yeah, Yellowstone is the real one. Jellystone's where Yogi and Boo Boo live. That's where. Oh my God! I used to watch Yogi Bear as a kid. Maybe that's where I've got that from. Oh my God! Your area's growing, tuna? I think that's because there's just lots of people but no houses. I think that's like everywhere though these days. One thing I am envious of, though, guys, if you guys do live in America and Canada, and more so over that way, as an English person, I'm very jealous of, like, your plot sizes for houses and how big your houses can be. I love that you get, like, such big gardens in places. I think that's so cool. I just fill it full of bird feeders and, like, watch the birds and stuff. But over here, it's considered, I guess you're considered quite lucky if you can get a big garden and stuff, because we're so much smaller. Like, big plots and stuff tend to go for a lot of money. Oh, that's paprika, that's really sweet of you. I've been trying to play with more, like, a mixture between soft coloring and, like, more, like, cel-shaded things, like a mixture of the two. That's what I've been trying to do. Because for a very long time, everything was very soft, which is fine, but I wasn't much of a fan of it, so in and out of streams I've been experimenting, kind of mixing both, and it's been fun so far. People from other states are moving to, oh, because of money, tuna? Yeah, oh, that, I mean, that totally makes sense. I think that as well is the same everywhere. Yeah, kind of unicorns, yeah. Idaho. Oh, McKenna, what's Idaho famous for? They always say that, like, states are known for certain things. Potatoes. Because you got your corn state where you grow corn. And Idaho's famous for potatoes. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Do you make, like, good spuds down there? My area is known for grapefruits. Ooh. I love how America's... Because there's like that, you know, that meme and stereotype saying that, like, oh, America, they love their food. But, like, I think it's cute that every state's like, oh, well, we grow grapefruits. And there's another one that's like, oh, we grow corn. I just think that's cute. Like, in this country, it's like, oh, yeah, our town, oh, yeah, we grow knife crime. Another town grows a lot of marijuana. I love that you guys grow potatoes. See, it must smell nice out in the potato fields, right? Oh, and I saw this, speaking of potatoes, there's a potato-themed question I wanted to ask you guys, believe it or not. Now, if you... I'm pretty sure, like, the majority of us like fries, right? Now, if there was a global tomato shortage and you couldn't have ketchup anymore, what would you eat fries with? Like as a long-term replacement. Barbecue sauce? Oh wow, that seems like quite a popular one. Oh, honey mustard though. Oh. You know that's so hard to get just by itself over here. You can't get it in like, can't get it in tubes or bottles, or it's really hard to get. You can't even really get it from like takeout places. Like McDonald's doesn't do it. We have a Five Guys. They don't do it. I don't think Burger King here does it. I don't know why it's such a... I don't know why it's such like a rarity. It doesn't make sense. I love that stuff though. Oh, honey mustard. Oh my god. I could eat just about anything with that. It smells like... Oh, tuna, that's nice. Having a town that smells like grapefruits, that sounds pretty wholesome. I like that. Oh, and, is it... Although it might know, is it spring now? Now you want fries? Jelly, I want them too. You're not the only one. We're going through this together. Oh, pizza? Jaden, yeah, that sounds actually pretty good. I don't think I'd even mind what was on it. Phoenix farts. Rats, no! I have to admit, I'm glad that it's spring. Like, I don't mind the cold too much, but I tell you, it's the darkness that gets me. I know it affects a few of you guys as well, doesn't it? You know, when it's dark and dull all the time. But, I don't mind the cold, but I'm definitely ready and excited for longer days. I feel like I'm more productive when there's more sunlight, you know? You sat outside? Oh, nice. It rained here. It's like, oh. You want to wear rompers again? What's a romper? Is that like, Is that like dungarees? It has straps, right? I'm sure you guys have had to teach me what a romper is in the past thinking about it. Shorts and a shirt. Oh, so it's like dungarees, but with a shirt. But the legs are shorts. I don't see anyone wearing dungarees anymore. I used to rock them when I was a kid, when I was like 6 or 7. With my thick 80s rimmed gold glasses and like bright blue acid wash, like dungarees. Damn, I was cool. The bee's knees. Overall, I hope they're making a comeback. Yeah, I like them. Like I said, I liked them as a kid, and I think people would look really nice in them. Plus, right, we all do art and stuff in some way. I mean, overalls are basically like artist clothes and plumbers. Those are like the two main consumers for overalls, right? You've been meaning to. Oh, right, you'd go the whole mile because you would have your apron, and then if you had overalls as well. You don't like how you dress your crafters. Jean customizations? Oh, it's crazy. I've seen some of those on TikTok, right? Some of the stuff that people do, it all looks so good. Like, I don't know how they do it. It tends to be more of like a showcase of what they've done, but it looks amazing. It's so cool that people can take, like, an item of clothing that anyone can get and then just change it, even if it's just a slight, like, change, but they change it to make it uniquely their own. I think that's really cool. Oh, Tuna Fish, do you still wear them? Good. I'm glad you're still repping the overalls. I feel like overalls are like something you'd have to go in person to like try on and buy though. Like I'm a big fan of like, although granted I haven't for a very long time now, but I'm a fan of like when I buy clothes, I like to do it online, but I feel like anything for the upper body, for me, is easy to get online. Anything from the waist below, for whatever reason, is a lot harder. But like Steph said yesterday on stream, maybe it's because I have longer arms than I do legs. I wasn't ready to hear that. I don't think I would ever have been ready to hear that. Paint on jeans? Ooh! Yeah, I guess you could... Is there a way of, like, painting on jeans and, like, having it stay? So, like, it doesn't, like, go out in the wash, you know? Fabric paint or dye? Did you guys ever do tie-dyeing in school? There's tie-dye. Oh, that's cool. And you'd get like a shirt and tie elastic bands around it, then put it in like the little paint thing. It's a throwback. That's really cool. Oh, jeans. Jeans are... I think jeans are hard for anybody because you can get them and they'll fit perfect. But then over time, obviously, they give and then they don't really fit properly. Or you can get ones that are too tight and then you don't buy them. But if you wore them in, they would fit right. It's like jeans are... Oh. I've never, ever been able to get a pair of jeans where the waist and the leg is right. Again, maybe that's because I have strange little Zora legs, but the legs have never been right. I've been able to get like one or the other when I've been shopping for them, but never both. I'm like, oh God, how do people do it? Jeans, yeah, jeans are expensive. Like people, I've even heard people say that like jeans are an investment because they last for such a long time, which is true. You know, a good pair of jeans can last you a really long time, but it's so expensive. From YMI, I don't think I've ever heard of that brand. Is that like a women's brand then, or? You know what'd sell really well if a company started doing, right? Imagine this, right? Jeans, right, that are doubly thick just in the area where your inner thigh begins. The amount of people that I've spoken to that have said, like, they have jeans and stuff and pants, and they're fine, but, like, that bit wears into holes. If they made it doubly thick, oh, they would sell so many. Like double-walled jeans just on the inside. Do they make them already, unicorns? All I can say is that it's about damn time. That's literally why, yeah, Jade, it's such a pain. Seriously, it's a right pain. Because I have such strong masculine legs. So I've got a pair of jeans that I've had for like, oh my god, probably like close to 10 years. And the only thing that's wrong with them is there. It's just a nightmare to get them fixed. Oh, here's a here's a question for you guys, because I'm curious, and Steph and I are the same. But how many, excuse me, how many pair of shoes do you own? And that's everything. That means like shoes, sneakers, trainers, boots, everything. How many pairs do you own? The reason I ask is because I only have one and I'm devastated because they're starting to like wear away, and I really like those shoes. I think my feet have adapted to only those shoes, and I'm scared that everything else will feel weird on my feet. Reinforced jeans. Oh my god, unicorns. I need to look into it. I would buy them. Shoe? Oh my god. Do you have like a place where you keep them? Do you have like a shoe? Is it a shoe closet? Is that what they're called? A shoe wardrobe? I mean, don't get me wrong, a good pair of shoes are very pretty, but I'm very much like, if I see one that I like the look of, I'm like, that'll do. And if it fits and it's comfy, I'm like, oh my god, this is a bonus. Time to wear these into the ground for like 10 years. Oh, that's sweet that you donate them, Jelly. That's very sweet of you. Steph was a nightmare for it, right, guys? All of her boots were like wearing at her toes and making them blister and stuff. And it was still like pulling teeth to get her to get a new pair. And then we finally got her like a comfortable pair of walking shoes that'll help her feet. And she's like, oh, they're so ugly. I don't like them. It's like, but they're helping your feet. And she's like, oh, I want to wear my boots. Like, no, because you'll get blisters and you won't be able to walk for like 2 days. She's like, oh. She's worried about looking like a soccer mom. I think that's what it is. Yeah, she could customize them, yeah. She could like put some little doilies on them. 3 to 4 inch heels? Oh my god, how do you walk in those? I relate to Steph. Steph's always really liked cute boots in terms of shoes. But I'm just like, look, you've got dainty little feet that need soft little shoes. Put some beads. Oh, that'd be awesome. 3-inch ones aren't awful. I would like snap my ankles in those. Oh my god. Heels. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Even if it's a wedge, I feel like I'm gonna fall over. I don't. She can run? Nah, you ain't gonna get me to run in heels. That's scary. How did... Oh my god. I'd be like, nope, nope. Yeah, the ones that Steph gets, it's like a pair of like walk-in trainery sort of things. So they're like waterproof, and they tie up with laces and stuff like that. You hate lacing up shoes? Steph has a strange relationship with laces, because when we very first moved in together, we had to wait for a month for the internet to come in, and we'd done all the house up and everything, we'd done everything, and we were starting to go a bit nuts, and I started like relacing all the shoes in different like lace designs, and Steph got really annoyed. She's like, what are you doing? It's like, look, I've put lattices on my shoes, and she's like, oh my god. It's like there are better ways you could be spending your time. It's like, no, I want to lace up all of the shoes. Has thin heels? Oh, like stiletto ones? Those look like a death trap. Stiletto shoes? Oh. I mean, there's no denying, you know, in a good pair of shoes, you can look very nice, but I'd be far too scared to wear heels because I think I'd just end up like killing myself some way in them. Hello, Peppermint. How you doing? You have to tie them tight. Oh yeah, I don't like ones. You know, if they slip at the heel and stuff. Nah, that's annoying. They gotta. Once they're on, they gotta be like part of my foot. Oh, a big old stomping boot. You know, like those goth ones that have like metal and things on. They don't actually hurt much if you've got arches. Oh, on your feet, really? Oh, I don't know. I think I have flat feet. I like shoes that are flat. Does that mean I have flat feet? You've never had a problem with heels? Oh my god, I've heard that like people have like a terrible time with them. Have you guys just got like the super evolved like feet that can like withstand anything? It's crazy. You have mega flat feet? Ah, it's okay. We can high five in the flat foot department, rats. we'll find some cute rat shoes for you. How's that? Ones with like little rats on. That'd be, oh my god, you can imagine rats if we bought like some plain like flat like Converse or something, and we drawn little rats on them for you. Converse is all you wear. That I had a pair a very long time ago, and they were, for me, they were very comfy. I wonder, do you think those are those Converse are comfy that you know the ones that lace all the way up your legs? They're like really big boots. Do you think those are comfy? Imagine if you bought those and you had to lace those. That'd be a nightmare. Well, for some people, I'd have a great time. You had those in the fifth grade? Really? Oh my god, rats, I bet you were like so fashionable. That's insane. I don't think I've ever known anybody that had those. Hot pink ones, Jelly? That's awesome. I think my ones were orange. Orange and, you know, like the white bit of plastic that goes around them. I think mine were orange. Hello, Confetti. How are you doing? I also really like Converse ones because they have like, you know, they have the holes in. I mean, it's terrible for when it rains, but in summer, oh my god, it was so nice to have shoes that didn't make your feet sweat and look all gross. Those super pink jelly, look at, oh, Ethan, what is that? That sounds amazing. You have Monster High shoes? What? They have shoes? Steph would be all over that. Oh my god, Monster High? Or if Bratz made shoes, she'd be really into that as well. I swear to god that TikTok listens to its Steph, because like the Doodle Date TikTok thing that we have and we upload to, It always gets recommended Bratz stuff, and it's always Bratz walking down like catwalks, and it has that song where it goes, "Pretty girls walk like this." Did you know that song? All the pretty girls walk like this. It's just like, oh, the amount of times I've seen that song is stuck in my head. All the pretty girls walk like this. It's like, oh god. Ghouls Yelp shoes? Oh my god. Yeah, Confetti, the new update. We want to stream it, but I want to do it with Steph, so we'll probably play the new update at some point. Sailor Moon shoes? Oh my god. I didn't realize there were so many, like, branded, like, shoes now. Like, when I was a kid, it was, like, white shoes or black shoes. But they also had the ones that... Do they still make, like, the light-up ones? You know, when you step, they, like, flash? Those are really cool. I don't think I ever... I'm trying to think if I owned a pair of those. I remember having friends that did have them. I thought they were really cool. No, I don't think I did. I had some that had the air bubble on the heel. I thought that was cool, until it popped. Oh, you're on console? So it's so weird that they don't, like, release it at the same time. My mum got my nephew Light Up Lightning McQueen Crocs. More like Light Up McQueen. That's amazing! That's a pair. It takes a special person to wield such a powerful pair of shoes. Oh my god. Rainbow Crocs, Rats? That sounds awesome. Steph's one of those people, she's not too sure about Crocs. But I think if I, like, managed to, like, sneak her into a pair, I don't know how I'd do it. But if she wore them, I think she'd like them. Steph's definitely the kind of girl that would wear Crocs with socks. Maybe that could be another colouring book, guys. Crocs in socks. Monster High did a collab with a shoe brand called Why Are You? That's crazy. Were they expensive? Surely these must have been expensive though, right? Aren't they like limited run ones or something? Didn't Pokemon do something similar as well? Didn't they make some Pokemon shoes? I was about to say, like, oh, that's really expensive, but, like, everything's expensive. Pokemon Crocs, but he's a grown man. Oh, I thought you said he's a grown man, but he's outgrown them. I'll be like, I'd still support a grown man wearing Pokemon Crocs. That's okay. I think we're getting there with this one. I think shoe. I forgot to do the hand on that side. I'll need to do that. They get the best shoes. They do, Rethan. You're absolutely right. Do I want to stepping on it? I mean, stepping on that thing, that might be kind of gross. Although they could be putting it so they don't have, like, their feet get dirty, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Like blue and like gold colors, like blue and yellows. Oh, goes to get the shoulder. Get Heelys. They still make those, don't they? Any of you guys remember soap shoes, or is that too old for you guys? I remember when Sonic did a collab with soap shoes, and I was like, it's freaking out. But I think they only sold them in America. I had to make do. I couldn't get my Sonic shoes, so I got my Sonic joke book that I showed you guys yesterday. Me rolling up to class with my Sonic joke box. Like, everyone get in line, you're about to hear the best jokes ever. It's like, oh my god, he's got the Sonic. Oh my god, he's got the Sonic joke. Whoa! Twinkle Toes? I don't think I've heard of that one. Did any of you guys ever have, like, oh god, what were they called? Moon shoes? That was more of a toy, though, than shoes, wasn't it? Soap shoes. Yeah, everything. Soap shoes were like trainers that you could grind on. Like, you know, like how skateboards and stuff grind, but you just grind using your feet. It was better on TV. Soccer boppers? Were those like those big, like, boxing gloves? Like, guys, I think when it comes to like soccer boppers, I think I could whoop any one of you. In the soccer boppers, it's just like line up. I'll take you all on. I thought you wanted to fight in real life. What, all of you? In real life? Oh no. If I had to fight all of you in real life, I don't think I would win. You're all too smart. You have like pack mentality. If I had to fight all of you, you'd all fight at the same time. There's no honor with you guys. You're like ants. You work in a team. What if, like, okay, what if I had to fight all of you at the same time, but I was allowed to use weapons? Only blunt ones, though. That's fair. I think that's fair, right? You'd win? You guys sound very confident. I don't know. I don't know if this confidence is a little bit misplaced, if I'm honest. Jail has hardened me. Is it like when Mike Tyson came out of prison and he was like super shredded? You'd go for the face? Oh my god. Yeah, apparently he's gonna. Yeah. Oh my god. I guess people will do anything for money. You'd wear your stomping. You're not allowed to kick. Oh my god, what? Would you guys really fight dirty? That's not fair. Guys, I'm not gonna fight you if you fight dirty. You gotta have some honor, guys. Some of us have been to prison. You guys worry. I'm worried about you guys. Prison's changed you. I'm worried. There's no honor in prison? Are you sure? They have their own rules in there. That's what one of the first things, you know, my nan that worked at that prison I told you about? That's the first thing that she told me, is that they have their own set of rules in there. I was like, why are you telling me this? If you ever find yourself in prison, son, they have their own rules. I was like, oh, okay, Nan. Okay. I can't believe she managed to die without telling me what she did in prison. She didn't want to tell anyone that. I'm not even sure if my mum knows, and that's like her daughter. She sounds like a real G. I think she was like one of those where, you know, like the whole thing of like, you have a grandparent who is really strict with your parents, but then they're really soft with you. I think she was definitely one of those, because like we'd go visit her, and I'd be like eating chocolate and stuff, and my mum would be like, "You're not allowed to eat that because you'll be having dinner soon," and then my nan would be like, "Yes, you can," and my mum couldn't say anything because she was the boss of her. I was like, "Wow, you have power over mom." That like blew my mind as a kid. It's like, true power, yeah. It was so weird. I remember it as a kid, like, my nan, like, ordering my mum around. Like, we'd be at nan's house, and there'd be a knock at the door, and my nan would be like, "Oh, go and get, can you go and answer that?" And my mum would get up and do it. I'd be like, "How is this happening?" It blew my mind. I was like, "Oh my god." Having a mother who could have... Yeah, that's true. And my mum was like, oh yeah, she knows all these people in prison and she knows their stories and they talk to her and stuff. I was like, well, what is it that she does? I don't think Nan ever... She's worked in prisons, but I don't think she ever spent time in a prison, you know, as like an inmate. She did a lot of jobs and she retired quite early as well. But she never talked about what she did. So it's so weird. Now I can't ask her. She wouldn't tell me anyway. I always remember she had answered the same thing. I'd be like, how do you do this? Or how do you know this stuff? And she'd just say, because I'm your nana and I know. That was her answer to everything. How do you know that? Because I'm your nana. It's like, what does that mean? Being a grandparent, how does that give you knowledge? Snitches get stitches? Maybe. It's the old version of girl power. What's an old way of saying girl power? Hello, Truckles, how you doing? Excited about the new D&D. A new Dungeons and Dragons Lego set? Ooh. Oh, I bet that's expensive, but I bet it looks good. Are you going to get it? D&D. I want to have a look. Guys, let me have a quick look. I didn't know this was a thing. I want to go look at it. It's a big one and it's very expensive. No! Oh my god. Guys, look at this. This looks amazing! I wonder how much it costs. Look! Oh! Enhanced. Look, there's a dragon! Ooh, that. Oh my god, that dragon's amazing looking. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Oh, look at the little house. What the heck's that? Is that a little dragon man? In plain sight? Oh. It's even got puns. Oh, is that a griffin? Is that Gimli? He's a dragonborn? Oh, from Skyrim? Is that what he is? An owl bear? Is that Skeletor? Oh my god, the trees are really pretty. Isn't that amazing looking? Oh, it's that thing from Doom. Whoa, that's amazing looking. Look at that thing. I can see why it's pricey. Oh, that's amazing looking, isn't it? That's gonna... I don't care, like, what the price is. That's gonna... The minute that goes on sale, that's gonna sell out. I bet that sells out as soon as it goes on sale. The cacao demon? Oh, that sounds like he's made out of chocolate. You're gonna get... Chuckles, go live your best life. Get one, because it looks amazing. I love the house. Like, the house design thing, that's awesome. That might be my favorite bit. I love the cozy little house. Well, oh, the inn, I should say. Hello, Sparkle, how you doing? I love the armor as well, little Lego men armor and stuff. Oh my god! Who's that? Oh my god, look at the little mushroom men! Oh my god, who is that? Oh my god. Oh, I like those guys. I need to show Steph the mushroom men. Look at these mushroom men in this Lego set. What's that? It's a new Dungeons and Dragons one they've announced. That's very cool, my dear. Me and the girls. Oh wow, what's that thing? Is that like a panther? It's very dark. Do you guys know what that is? Oh, is that a displacer? Ooh, you guys know all the things. That's so cool. Are these like super famous like Dungeons and Dragons monsters? I love the dragon thing. That's so cool. And because it looks like it moves and stuff as well, that's so cool looking. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, what's that? Is that a Dungeons and Dragons thing, or is that just something they made over with the bits that were left? Gelatinous cube? Cat, is that you in prison? Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's amazing. What a cool set that is. I mean, I think that, Dungeons and Dragons, I don't really know anything about, but it's really cool looking. Like, I'd just be like, wow, fantasy Lego set. That alone would sell it for me. It's awesome. What a cool set that is. I also like isn't that little Lego book thing cool? They make so many cool accessories and things, like, for the little Lego people these days. Like, it even opens. That's crazy. That's amazing. I love the tree as well. I can remember when Lego trees were just like solid bits of plastic that were shaped like triangles. Like, look at that thing. That's amazing. It came out with a movie? Really? Like recently? Like, what would happen in a Dungeons and... Well, I suppose anything could happen. That's the nature of the game, right? It's very good. You guys recommend it? Like I say, the last thing that Steph and I watched together was the Barbie movie. And that was really good. I enjoyed that. My favourite character was Ken. That's not just because I'm a boy. I think it's because Ken's the best character in that movie. He has the biggest character development. And I like his Ken song that he sings. Oh, Rethan, was he your favourite too? Yeah, it's really good. I love how they figured out that they could rhyme Ken with 10. I was like, oh my god. This is amazing. Yeah, Alan was cool too. Ken's friend, Alan. It was cool seeing the lady who invented Barbie in it too. I thought that was pretty cool. Is the lady that invented Barbie, is she nice? Do we like her? Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I think this character or this person's cool, and then you guys are like, they're actually a terrible person. I remember when I was like, oh yeah, I got into Harry Potter recently, and you guys taught me about all the stuff that like J.K. Rowling had done. I was like, oh, why she gotta be horrible? How could you create something cool and then ruin it by being a shitty person? That wasn't the actual woman, really? Is the person that really made Barbie, is she still alive? What if I made Barbie? What if it was me? The Barbie that had like... What was that Barbie one? The grow-up Barbie where you press a button and her boobs inflate? And I was like, that's such a funny joke. And then Steph was like, oh no, that's real. What? That's insane that they would sell something like that. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and Sugar Daddy Ken. Yeah, and the Poin Dog one? That's like, how are these all real? Yeah, Steph, it was cool to watch with Steph because she's quite knowledgeable, about toys and things. So it was cool to watch it with someone that's like, oh yeah, that's a real thing. Because she could point out all like the details and stuff that were in it that I would have missed. Oh my god, Sparkle. But parents ruined it. I bet you could pick any decade and find something that parents ruined. They ruin everything. Did Hugh Hefner sponsor Sugar Daddy Ken? I can't believe they called him Sugar Daddy as well. But it's like, how could you not get away with stuff like that now? I'd be surprised if they could get away with it when they wanted to release the thing. That's crazy. Sugar daddy. I know things change over time, like the definitions of words and things, but I'm pretty sure sugar daddy's always meant one thing. Glucose father. It's not like the medieval version. Oh, Choco, that'd be so cool. I loved his Kenough hoodie thing. I thought that was awesome. This is Sugar, and I'm her daddy. Oh, no. No, I don't ever want to hear anybody say that. I'm her daddy. It's like, oh, good for you. Oh, it hurts. It physically hurts. It's like, I am her father. See, that works. Like, Darth Vader got it right the first time in the 70s. I am your father. Still blows my mind that Darth Vader is like Simba's dad. Like, the voice. It's, and they were both, like, son and dad films, too. Yeah, that's Sparkle. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, the internet ruins everything. Because, like, that's adorable. That's sweet. You know, when you're a little babu. But then the internet's like, oh, you can't have that no more. It's time to ruin it. Feeling wholesome? None of that. The way I said it, Chuckles. Sorry, Chuckles. Can you imagine that scene in Star Wars where, like, they're on that, like, he's clinging onto that, like, part of the Death Star, and Darth Vader turns around and goes, "Who's your daddy?" Look inside yourself, you know it to be true. Daddy! James Earl Jones. There we go, yeah. Morgan Freeman's got an amazing voice, too. I really want to watch, because I've never watched it all the way through, and I think Steph's seen it. I've never watched Bruce Almighty all the way through. The one with him and Jim Carrey in. Oh yeah, I really want to watch that with Steph at some point.
There was another one as well.
That was Evan Almighty, wasn't it? He had to build an ark, I think. Yeah.
They're both good.
Are they both good? Okay. Have you seen them both? Hello, Jello. How are you doing?
I did watch him like a really long time ago, but I'm talking like 10 years ago.
It's a long time, hun. Get less for murder. Oh, Payne says Bruce Almighty was hilarious. Is it good? Isn't there, like, growing breasts in that film as well?
There was.
That theme seems to be following us around today.
Tomorrow, so.
What, growing breast? Oh, God. We'd get an interesting crowd. Oh, no, Jill, get well soon. That sounds terrible. I hope you feel better soon. Have you been getting on okay with your allergy things that you got tested with not too long ago? I think I saw it, but I remember nothing about it. As long as it's funny. That tends to be my main criteria for a film these days, if I want to watch it. If it's funny, it's like, yeah, let's give it a try. It's been interesting, but you're doing alright. Good. I'm glad you're doing alright with it. I'm glad. Oh my god, I had a memory today because we've been feeding the guinea pigs cucumbers like we normally do. This is like a really obscure trivia thing if you guys can get it. What Studio Ghibli film has a scene where they're washing cucumbers close to a river? Because I was washing, it sounds so bizarre. I was washing cucumbers for the pigs earlier today, and that part of that film like went into my head, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a scene where they wash cucumbers by a river, and I'm trying to think of which one it is. But I remember the scene so vividly, but I don't remember what movie it belongs to. Euphemism? It's not a euphemism. They were washing, and they were like, let's eat cucumbers by this river or something. Totoro? Is it Totoro? Washing cucumbers with Totoro? Washing Totoro's like, washing Totoro's cucumber, Jesus. Was it really Totoro?
I remember corn in Totoro.
Corn?
Yeah. Because they scratch someone's name into it.
Oh, I'm getting it confused with Ponyo, because Ponyo likes ham. Isn't it? Steph still hits me with that sometimes. Ponyo loves ham! They do, they make food look so good, don't they? Was only yesterday, Reading, was only yesterday the one that was like a really cute film, but it had that really off-putting scene where the dad hit the daughter, and it like snapped me out of like watching this really like chill film. I was like, Jesus, where did that come from? Yeah, is that the one they were like it was such a cool like chill movie, and then that suddenly happened. I'm like, oh my god. Don't bring reality into my anime movie. It's like apart from that was a good one. I still think Whisper of the Heart is my favorite one though. I want to watch that with patron people maybe one day. Because if you do, this is proof as to how much I love you guys. I would be prepared to watch Spirited Away with you guys. And you know how much of a big deal that is. And I promise I won't complain. You can even tell me about why it's good. Because it's wasted on me. I don't know why it's good.
I told you why it's good.
I know, but it's nice to hear other people's opinions
What's
too.
wrong with my
There's nothing wrong with your opinion. Offering to ruin Spirited Away for us. I'm not offering to ruin it, Cat. I promise that if we watch that, I will behave. I'll be a good boy. Oh, it's that Squasher. Oh my god, thanks for subbing with Prime. Thank you, that's very sweet. The one with the aeroplane engineer. I'm not sure if I know. Is that the one? Is he a pig? I saw one where a pig flies a plane. No, it's not a pig. The Wind Rises. I think we've seen that one. I really liked the Nasaucy one. The one with the giant wood lice in. That one was cool. Behold, it is I, Woodlouse. Nausicaa, there we go. I can even see the word in my head and I can't pronounce it unless it's spaced out. Yeah, Nausicaa. She has like the Breath of the Wild like flying thing.
I don't like that one very much.
It's a bit gruesome. It has some strange moments, yeah.
Just didn't resonate with me.
That's fine. That's like Spirited Away with me, hun.
Or even
We're even. She doesn't resent me for not liking it, not at all. But yeah, I'd be prepared to watch it with like Patreon people maybe, and I would hear your thoughts as to why it's good and stuff. I'm more than willing to hear as to why you guys think it's good. Nasussy. Oh no. Apparently, their new one was really well received as well. That the Heron one, the Boy and the Heron, I think it was called. The Boar. And the studio, it wasn't a Studio Ghibli one, but it was one about like a witch's school. That one was really good, but Studio Ghibli didn't do that one. Can't remember what
The
it was called.
Witch's Flower.
The Witch's Flower. If you,
That's the one that you put your chewing gum on the DVD and you were in the box.
I got enough. Yeah, the Witch's Flower. If you haven't seen that one, that's very good.
He liked it so much that he stuck his chewing gum to it.
It was dark. I didn't know it was there. See, Cello gets it. It's not my favorite either, Cello. There's literally dozens of us. Another one that not a lot of people talk about is My Neighbors the Yamadas. That's a fun one as well. It's not really like a film per se. It's like a load of little short things following like this family's everyday life, and that one's really wholesome. Pompoko. Oh, that's the one with the nuts. The raccoons with the big balls. Yeah,
I like that one.
that was a funny one. I like it when like the elders' nuts grow massive and they ride it like a flying carpet. It's really cool. Your Name, is that the one with the deaf girl in? That, oh my god, that I cried at that one. I hated the boy in it. It's like he meets a girl that's deaf and his first like instinct is to be cruel to her. It's like, what a dick. Oh my god. The deaf one's Silent Voice. That, yeah, that one made me cry. Silent Voice. Oh my god. The scene with the fireworks. It's like, oh no. No. Just screaming at this one. No. Yeah, where they switch bodies and they go to where that crater is. Yeah, that's the one. I appreciate that movie for its realism. Like, when he realizes he's a girl, he, like, checks his boobs. We'd all do that. We're like, oh. Well, you know, you have to check what you're working with. It would be weird, like if that happened, to be, like, so streamlined down there. That it'd be it'd be so strange. The manga for it's horrible, Peppermint, really? I didn't even know there was a manga for it. I thought it was just a movie, but I thought the movie was good. It's definitely like an emotional movie. And I think someone said, yeah, was it Panok? Is that what you call it? The one that did The Witch's Flower? That one's a very pretty movie, very cool. It has cool, like, witchy school stuff. Another cool, like, witchy thing that you might not have seen, what was it? Oh my god, the one that's made by Studio Trigger, the witch one. Little Witch Academia, was that what it was called? That one was really good too. I really hope they do like a second season of that one day, because that was really cool. Howl's Moving Castle's cool, but I wish they made like Howl in the Studio Ghibli one. I wish they made Howl more of like a whiny boy, like he is in the books, because he's such a diva in the books. It's like, oh. They made him all handsome and mysterious in the Studio Ghibli one, but in the books he's such a little whiny boy.
think it's so hot when you talk about bugs.
Oh, for God's sake, yeah. He's a bully and his friends actually are worse than him. Oh, it's true, yeah. It's like, that's like a brutal reality thing. It's like, God, thanks, movie. Bell pepper? I don't think I've heard of that one. Is that a new one? Or is it like an older one? Who's farting? Oh. Someone's being stinky. It makes me laugh. Whenever I ask, there's a sudden influx of farts. It's like, who's farting? Then suddenly everyone's doing it. It's you, you're it's me. It's me. You guys are stinky. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Stinkos. A Beauty and the Beast retelling. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Is Beauty and the Beast like the story? Is that a Hans Christian Andersen one? Because I know he did. Because Disney went through a phase where, because they did like the Little Mermaid and stuff as well, didn't they? No, it's French. And Hans Christian. Yeah, Hans Christian. Yeah, he's Dutch, isn't he? Yeah. Or he was Dutch, rather, I should say. Yeah, I don't know who wrote the actual story of Beauty and the Beast. I did really like the music though in the original Beauty and the Beast one. I like the piano thing that they play at the start. I always thought that was very cute. It's been a while since Disney have done like a proper like villain as well. Gaston, he was a good villain. You know, just like the classic like bad guy narcissist. It's like, yeah, he is the bad guy. I know he's the bad guy. Because they kind of like doing the whole like shock, like, oh, he's the bad guy. Don't start that discussion. He ate so many eggs. He needed the protein for those pecs. Did you see them? They were huge. $4,000. Oh my God, Rethan, no. Your pecs are better. That's because you got those prison pecs. That's why. I like the stories where the bad guy, well, he's perceived as a bad guy, but it's like he's solving a problem in the world that's different. to like what you might think is the best way to solve it, and because it's different from that, he's considered a bad guy. It's like that's kind of interesting. It's like just because I'm solving this problem a different way doesn't necessarily make me a bad guy. But it's like, but you're doing it wrong. It's like, we can solve this problem without anyone dying, but the bad guy's like, we can solve it this way, people will die, but it's a lot faster. It's like, done this in like blue. I think it might look better in red, but I could change it. I just feel like there's a bit too much blue. What I might do is, yeah, I've got that. I'll keep that one on a separate one and just have a little mess with these colours a little bit. Oh, 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 Do I prefer the red? I don't know. I get a bit more saturated. The Pig King? Oh! Yeah, I think I prefer it red. Because if I make that red, then I can make these white, and I think that might make it look a bit more coherent. Let's give that a try. It's similar to Beauty and the Beast, but mental. Well, they say that everything's like inspired by something. I can't believe that Beauty and the Beast is apparently 4,000 years old, though. That's nuts. What have I done that on? There we go. I was going to say, I haven't even got that many. There we go. Like how everything just Shakespeare. The pig. That's okay. That's true. Maybe the OG Beauty and the Beast, the Pig King, was Lincoln Gannon falling in love. Like remember when I said it was like enemies to lovers by mistake, and you guys were like, "Oh, is that what you like?" No. Every story is just a fan. It's true, yeah. Every story is like a remix of another one, isn't it? A lot of music is these days as well. speak on that. Enemies to lovers. Why is that such a popular... Is it because it's like a complete like 180 on what the dynamic is? Like, why is that one so popular?
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me either.
Steph likes pure love, like people meet and they don't fall out and they just fall in love.
Like love at first sight and stuff.
Oh my god, love at first sight. Do you guys believe in love at first sight?
Oh, in real life, absolutely not, but in like story.
You shut that down. In real life, absolutely not. Love at first sight doesn't exist in real life. Don't blind yourselves. I feel like the whole enemies to lovers thing is kind of like the whole like opposites attract sort of thing. Yeah, I guess that's like rivals as well, isn't it?
Are we right?
I think so sometimes. when we play like golf with friends, we're
Oh,
rivals.
yes.
That brings out the rival side of Steph. That's true, Bean, yeah. It's like how some people wear their hearts on their sleeves. It's dangerous. It's also like how some people are like, oh, he's a bad boy. I've never understood that. Like, someone who's a bad boy and he's like, oh, he's so bad. I can fix the bad boy. No, you can't. That's why he's not fixed now.
You've got such a vendetta against bad boys.
I have. Okay, he's a bad boy, but I can fix him. All those other girls, you know, I'm not like other girls. I can fix him. You can't. You'd never be able to fix him. Sit down. Yeah, the people who like the guy who's mean to everyone. Oh, he's so toxic. Oh, my favorite flavor. It's like, who are you trying to kid?
Myself.
That's too real. Trying to kid myself. Oh. What did I do there? Did I just move the canvas? I thought I deleted the whole thing then. Get in the bin. Yeah, Rethan, 100%. If you're mean, get in the bin. When you're falling in love with someone, you're making yourself more vulnerable to that person than anyone else. You don't want them to be toxic. Like, Jesus Christ. And they're like, oh yeah, man, tell me more about how I'm worthless. Oh my god. Stop. What's your guys' opinion on damsels in distress? You like that trope?
Yeah, but that's because I am a damsel in distress.
You're bloody not. I saved you. You've had your damsel in distress story. It's done.
I'm allowed to hold on to my
I pride myself on saving you as a damsel in distress. The cheek, I am a damsel. It's kind of boring. You don't like it? I think it's good. Because I rescued Steph, so there. I saved her from the dystopian capitalist capital called London, where she was struggling to survive. She was like, oh, I'm just a strong, independent woman in London, and it's so hard. And I was like, riding on my horse with like my long hair, and I'm like, I'll save you. And she goes, oh, what? Come with me to the forest, where we will frolic with the animals. And make YouTube videos. Adam the bitch-ass knight. Steph's like, you don't have lips, but I suppose I'll come with you. It's a dramatic man that needs saving. Oh, it definitely goes both ways. I think Steph saved me too. Yeah. I'm only teasing her. It definitely goes both ways.
Adam's a damsel in distress.
I am. I'm a mess in distress. That's what I am. Big mess in distress. 2 seconds. I just need to give the pigs their hay. Hold on. I've got a rowdy boy behind me. It's like, I haven't forgotten. Don't worry. This guy's giving me a right stink eye. I haven't forgotten. Did you think I wouldn't feed you? That's right. You act like you've never been fed a day in your life. I'm a big hungry man, aren't you? There you go. Look at that, sweetheart. There you go, baby. Oh. Oh, did I tell you guys that Patches was weighed the other day and he's 1.3 kilos. He's a big heavy man. Like a 1.5 bags of sugar. His arms are longer than his legs. My like gauntlets and armor are like dragging on the floor of my long arms. I love him. I love Patches and Crest. I need to read them another story. I promised I'd read them Puppy Goes to the Beach, and I haven't yet. I really enjoyed Puppy Goes to the Zoo. Hazel. Oh my god, that's a heavy cat. Oh my god, and he like lays on you and stuff. That's like having some bricks on you. Do cats really get that heavy? He's a chonker. That's what they call him, right? Chonky boy. It depends on the breed. What about calicos? I was being taught recently about calicos. Did you guys... What was it? Was it tortoise shells? Is it tortoise shells that can only be girls? I was being taught about the cats recently, and I've clearly absorbed only half of the information. Is it calicos that can only be boys or girls? Or tortoise shells? Calicos are girls. Totty and calicos are both on. Isn't that crazy? That's so nuts. Orange cats. And don't people say that orange cats are like a bit, a bit stupid? Well, not, more chaotic. They get like stuck in fences and stuff. Is it because they're boys? Is that it? It's just a dumb boy. One orange brain cell. Oh no, be nice to him. He's trying his best. I wonder if orange guinea pigs are similar.
It's just kind of orange.
Yeah, you can get orange pigs, and like sometimes they'll have like red eyes and stuff. I wonder if they're chaotic pigs. I've never had a fully orange one. I've had guinea pigs with orange on them though. You can get a boy, but it's very rare. Ooh. Female. Oh, so you can have female orange cats, but they're able to reproduce, but male calicos can't. That's so interesting. How like the markings seem to affect it. It's so very interesting. I love learning about animal facts with you guys. Oh, it's about that makes sense. Yeah, if it's attached to the chromosome stuff. God, you guys are so knowledgeable. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are cat people, but you're so knowledgeable about cats. What was it? Because I know a lot of you guys are people, and you either own or have owned cats in the past. Like, what got you into them? Was it like, had you always had cats as like in the family, or did you just like their vibe and you adopted one yourself? Or because like the reason I ask is because like I'm a very sort of guinea pig person these days, but as you guys know, that's because of Steph. She taught me all about guinea pigs and what they get up to. I was like, oh, that's really cool. We are cats. Oh my god, that's a really old meme, isn't it? You got your first one when you were young. Oh, well, that's fair, Jade. And have you like just had them ever since? Blows my mind that they can live for like 20 something years. It's insane. Oh, Peppermint, that's adorable. You saw the cutest bumper sticker and it said, "You can't buy love, but you can adopt it." That's very true. I think that goes for pretty much any animal that you're prepared to take in and look after. I told you guys, didn't I, when we were at the Pets at Home place yesterday, we saw an agouti, which is like what Brindle was. And I was like, oh my god, we need to go. Because I really wanted it. It looked at me with its little brown eyes and it was going, whoa, whoa. I was like, oh, baby. It's like that meme, where they said like no one would know if I'd won the lottery, but there would be signs. It'd be like we'd upload a vlog like and said, "Oh, we're moving," and then we move into this place that's like a massive farm, and then suddenly there's like 1,000 guinea pigs. It's like, this is a new direction that the channel's going in. If I was like super rich, that's one reason why I would be prepared to learn to buy a car and learn to drive to be able to go and rescue guinea pigs. I'd do it for them.
You could drive me to McDonald's.
Oh yeah, and to drive Steph to McDonald's drive-through apparently. She really romanticizes the idea of being driven to McDonald's while she's wrapped in a blanket and then she eats her McDonald's. Are those long toenails? What's wrong with that? They're not that long. Are they? They don't look long zoomed out. Like you guys have never had long toenails. Grabbers. It's like, oh no, Adam's drawing long toenails again. And they grow now. I can make them smaller if they're offending you. I bet it's because you guys, when you're all shrimping in your chair, I bet you're all gnawing on your toenail. Aren't you? That's when you see them, you get hungry. You're like, oh, look at all that real estate I can eat. You guys are all through. One long ones get annoying in shoes. She wears battle flip-flops. With the toes out. What's that noise? I heard a noise. Then you risk pulling it off? Oh my god. Well, I've reduced it now. Rejoice. She's given into your beauty standards, chat, and she's got them. I don't think that was a long one. What do you think? I'm zooming in for Steph.
I just saw you cut them down. They look better and
They look better now.
yeah, they were looking a bit more like fingernail shaped,
Oh.
toenail shaped.
She can use a slipper. She fights someone with a sword. She just takes her slipper off and starts beating them with it. Stop! I'm sorry. I've never been beaten with a. Have any of you guys ever been beaten with a slipper? That sounds scary. Stubbing your toe. Oh, Ray, don't even go. The amount of times I've stubbed my toe on stuff. I don't think my nails on my big toes can grow anymore. It's like they have like trauma. It's like if I grow too far, I'll get like hurt again. So they just don't grow anymore. I never got the belt sparkle. I told you guys the story of like when my dad said if I misbehaved, someone would come and shoot me. It's like, you'll get shot if you do that. Like, by who? He's like, I don't know. The man will come. What man? The man that shoots bad children. No! That was such like a normal thing. That was such a normal thing that my dad would do, yeah. And one thing that my granddad used to do, which was my dad's dad, is when we'd cross roads, my granddad would say, let me hold your hand while we cross the road. And then what he'd do is he'd like squeeze your knuckles so they hurt. Granddad, why? You know, like, say if someone's holding your hand, they put their palm across your knuckles and squeeze and then move them. It's like, But I can't be mad at Granddad because he was the one that saved me from being eaten by a roundabout. So when it mattered, Granddad was like, "I'll rescue you." I was like, "Thanks, Granddad." I found out recently, you know, you remember when I told you guys the story when me and my brother were kids, and we went to our grandparents for Guy Fawkes night, and we made a straw man to burn. Apparently that traumatized my brother because apparently this was something that my mum said. Apparently my brother thought like he arrived to the party late or something, and he thought we were burning our granddad on the fire because it was dressed in his clothes. I was like, oh my god! I was like, Jesus Christ, Mom! It's like, Mom. Really, they should have thought on. God knows why they dressed it in Granddad's actual clothes. I was like, oh my god, I hope he's okay. That's like, that's scary. That'd stay with you forever. Yeah, but he's my brother's like 5 years older than me, so like kid me wouldn't have even processed like why he was worried and stuff. But yeah, I was like, oh my god. Crispy grandpa party. He did like fire. Yeah, it was him that had that idea. He made that fire. And he had a coal fire that he liked to play with too. Oh my god, you haven't lived until you've had like a breakfast that's cooked on like an actual coal fire. All the carbon adds to the taste. Delicious carbon. If this is not okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. As far as I know, my brother's fine. As far as I know, he's alright. He's not scared of fire. My sister is scared of fire. Yeah, she doesn't like fire, but... This was way before she was born, though. What about Grandpa? Grandpa was the one that started the fire. That's another thing about my nan. She hated being called Grandma. She was always Nan or Nana, and she would say like when I was a kid, you can only call me Grandma when I'm 90, because she genuinely thinks she was gonna live that long, and then she did, and we started calling her Grandma, and she was like, fuck off. You're still here, Grandma. No. was like, don't call me.
One of my funniest memories of my nana, because she was the same, she didn't want to be old, and nana, or like grandma, were old words, so I had to call her nanny.
Oh, nanny, that's a cute one, yeah.
And in her downstairs cupboard, she had like a bunch of carrier bags with some balls of yarn and some knitting needles.
Oh, yeah.
One day I remember asking if she could show me how to use them. And she got really offended and she was like, knitting? Knitting's something that old women do. She's like, I'm not even old enough to knit. And she was in like the 70s.
She was buying it for when she was old enough. Huh?
Exactly, but she died before she was ever old enough to knit, so...
It was just in case she got there. She had like a new hobby ready. I love the idea that she's 17. She's like, oh, old people do that.
Yeah. I thought she was never old enough to knit.
Yes, I'm not that old.
She died when she was like 80 something.
Yeah. God, not that old. God. When I start knitting, that's when you need to buy me a casket. God. But did she? No, Ray. Apparently not. She died before she ever knitted.
She was never old enough to knit, apparently.
She didn't meet the legal age requirement to knit. That's such a cool story. You knitted? Oh, you knitted some sock star? Sock star? That's awesome. You must be 21 and older to knit.
The knitting police.
Underage knitting is a real epidemic. Oh, she was knit old enough. Really thin. How long you been sitting on that one? That's a good one. I wonder where that blanket is that my nan knitted. It'd be cool to show it on a video, seeing as Steph's into crochet and things these days. She knitted me a blanket. Granted, it was a long time ago, but I've still got it, and it's cozy. Before Steph and I lived together, when she would visit, it used to be on my bed, and she was like, "Oh, that's a cute blanket. Who made that?" And I was like, "It was my nana that made it." She was like, "Ooh."
When you were at work, I used to tidy your room for you and I'd put your blanket on your bed.
Yeah, what happened to that? I wouldn't mind some help cleaning.
I did the pink places as well.
You did, yeah. You shouldn't really be doing it, though. I like to sass her, but because I'm officially, her carer now, I'm the one that should be doing it. She's very helpful around the house, in all honesty. I do like to tease her sometimes, but she is very helpful. She struggles with the clothes horse because we live on an upstairs. We don't have a place to dry laundry outside anymore, so we have to put it on like a rack sort of thing, and I don't like her messing with it very much, but she insists on helping sometimes, and I appreciate it, dear. Cleaning isn't girl power. She has to save her girl power for like crochet and art things. That's what she's doing. She's just rooting her girl power, just in different places, that's all. Oh, Sparkle, that's such a cute idea. It's made out of your old ones. It's really weird, like, my mum knows how to knit.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, and she's pretty good at it, but she only ever knits when one of her friends has a baby, and she'll knit them one blanket. And then she won't do it until someone else has a baby.
That's funny you should say that.
That's so weird.
I recently found out there's a lady who's like, she's an older lady who's like a family friend. And I was really shocked because recently she shared like a baby outfit that she'd made because her grandson's recently had
a kid.
So it's
right.
like one of her first like grandchildren or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked that she can actually like
it's like
make a whole like baby outfit thing, but it seems to be a thing that she only does when a new baby is
That's-
born,
yeah,
and then she just doesn't touch it again.
one of the neighbors' kids had a kid, and my mum was holding this blanket, and I was like, "Oh, have you bought a blanket for this kid?" And she was like, "No, I've made it." And she like made it in a night. It's crazy. Knows how to knit one thing, true. But I think it was Nan, her mum, that taught her how to knit.
That makes sense.
But yeah, she only ever does it when there's like a new life brought into the world. Ritualistic
so many,
knitting.
like things that I've seen to do with like crochet and knitting that say things along the lines of like, oh, is there like, are you like pregnant or do you know someone who's having a kid soon? And here's like a bunch of baby projects that you can knit. For some reason, babies are like the gateway to knitting.
Baby gateway. You're pregnant, you up the duff, do you need a blanket?
But you wants to know if you decide you want a prop.
Swords seemed quite popular. Swords and like weapons and stuff.
I was going to suggest farming.
Yeah, farming could be a good one for Stardew. Yeah, we could do farms. Farming or vegetables. I'm open to it. Like I said swords and stuff and people seemed into it, but if you guys have got suggestions as well, like go for it. I don't mind changing it. Like I say, it's for us to hang out together, so if you've got an idea...
Farming tools can be weapons.
Like hoes. Cozy games. Yeah, that'd work.
Paprika, I hate that idea.
Feet. I think we'd get banned if we had a dedicated foot stream. Stardew themed could be good to celebrate the new update. That'd be kind of... Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Discrimination. Paprika, you can draw a foot if you want. As long as it's in like a field or a farm environment, then yes, you're fine. With a foot cam. We'd definitely get banned if I put my hobbit feet on cam. It's like, oh wow, I didn't realise we were streaming from Isengard. The streamer is going to Isengard, to Isengard.
With a special tool.
With his special feet. What if it's my pet foot? Is that like Thing off the Addams Family, but a foot instead? But it can't crawl, so it just like really clumsily like hops along and falls over sometimes.
It stomps.
Like, oh yeah, don't mind him. It's like, what the heck is that? Farmer's foot. It might be a thing, Bean. Stomping around in all the turds and stuff. How long they do it? I'd get like clown shoes, the ones that like keep going out and then curl around. Can we bring back like Jester core? I'd love like curly shoes.
I don't know if it'd be good for my toes.
Oh, but they're made out of like fabric, so it might be okay. As long as you got ones that fit. Steph's one of those people that if she likes a pair of shoes, but they don't really fit, but they're so cute. It's like, oh, I'll be able to like make them give and they'll fit. It's like, no, you won't. Crochet some Jester shoes. I bet Steph could. Steph's so good at crochet, I'm always amazed at it. Like, I promise, you know, like when we film it and put it into the video, that is my genuine reaction, because I'm always like, how are you doing this? I can fix him, but it's about shoes. Just like, oh, but I just want a cute pair of... But I remember, oh my god, it was so hard getting Steph to buy a pair of, like, shoes for walking in. It was so hard because she was like, "Oh, can't I just get these boots instead?" I'm like, "No, it's boots that have like ruined your toes in the first place." I'm like, "Get these because they're reasonably priced. They have pink laces and they're designed for walking." And she was like, "They're such mum shoes. I hate them."
Stop it.
Yeah, she still hates them, but they help her feet. I hate these shoes. They're such mum shoes. Felt that. Have to be so strict with her. It's like, look, I'm not doing this to be mean, it's to help your feet. They don't fit. Oh my god. I think Steph actually said that. Yeah, they don't fit my aesthetic. They're not Steph core. She's adopted. You guys started saying that, and she's adopted that into her daily vocabulary now. Steph core. It's like she'll ask me like, "Oh, what's for dinner?" And I'm like, "Oh, mac and cheese today." And she's like, "Oh, that's not very Steph call today. Can I have pizza pockets instead?" Fine. I've got some pizza pockets in. I could make her some of those. You guys like pizza pockets? She only likes the cheese ones because obviously, she's a vegetarian. But she really likes those ones. Pass the pizza pockets over there. So good. I always feel like we talk about food a lot on the stream, but it's because food's so delicious. If food wasn't so delicious, I wouldn't talk about it so much. Yeah, it's basically like a roll bean, yeah. It's like a slice of pizza that's like sort of folded over. You didn't know that Steph's been a vegetarian for like, oh my god. Even way before I known her. She's been a vegetarian like since she was like a late teen, I think.
Early teens.
Early teens, yeah. Yeah, it's been a really, really long time.
I didn't really eat much like meat anyway, and then when I was about like 11 or 12, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
That's fine, yeah, and she's been it ever since, yeah. Way before even knowing each other, yeah.
I don't really mention it much because most people seem to have a real hatred for like anyone who's like a vegetarian or vegan.
Oh, no one's gonna hate you here. I promise, and no one's gonna hate you here. You guys don't hate Steph for like not eating meat, do you? If you do, get ready for a can of whoop ass. Did we have staple foods that we ate often as kids? I had beans on toast. That was really good. I used to really like sardines on toast, but I can't put Steph through that because it tastes really good, but it stinks. I like things on toast. Oh my god, Sparkle. I want to get some Japanese stuff soon. It's been such a long time. Now I want sardines. Sardines on toast is really good, but like I say, it's very stinky. And as you guys know, Steph's nose is very sensitive, so I don't like putting her through that. I'd have to do it, like, if she ever went to go visit her family again, when she went up north. If she ever did that again, maybe. But not while she's here, because that's just me.
It's not 2016 anymore, you're allowed to be a vegetarian.
Sparkle!
Yeah, I feel like that was around the era of like that Freely the Banana Girl.
What's that?
Oh, it was a YouTuber who used to like go after people for eating meat.
Oh my god, for really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's scary.
It sounds it. What? Oh, so in a jar paprika as well. The vegan blood.
Yeah, it was bad.
I didn't know this was a thing.
The vegans were even angry at me for being a vegetarian.
You're so non-committal. You eat it's like I just like cheese.
It really annoyed me when that happened because I've been a vegetarian since I was like 11 or something, and a lot of these people had only turned into like a vegan in the past year.
Turned into one.
Yeah, and they were shouting at me for being like a vegetarian and eating eggs and cheese.
Eggs and cheese are delicious. Like went into a cocoon and came out as a vegan. I mean, Steph and I got nothing against like vegetarian, vegan, if you eat meat, whatever. But I had no idea this was a thing. It's crazy that they would go after them on YouTube. It's crazy.
A lot of people that just heard like the word vegan or vegetarian and just heard like bully or mean.
No, that's insane. Oh my god. Imagine having that time to dedicate to going after people's lifestyles and stuff. You guys can eat whatever you want. Don't let people bully you into stuff like that. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly, Kat. It's no one's business except me eating. Beans are good. I had a burrito the other day with some really nice beans in too. They're really big ones. That was really nice. I had a beef burrito. That's the first burrito I'd had in literal years. It was really, really yummy. You met one on OK Cupid. Was he weird, Peppermint? Oh no. Dating sites seem so scary these days. Like I said, I met Steph through Minecraft. If you want to meet a forever person, you need to get to know them over Minecraft. But I barely have enough energy for many things that are actually worth your time. Isn't that such a mood beam? See, Paprika says that's how I started dating my fiance. See, Minecraft. It's the way to go. I think it, like, taps into the human, like, hunter-gatherer psyche. Like, you know, you're out there in the wilderness together, and you're, like, you're building and crafting things to survive. So you get to see if your partner's, like, suitable in an environment where you have to, like, build and get things to live. I remember playing it with Steph, like, in the early days. She'd be like, okay, you go out and get meat for us to cook, and I'll build a chair. And like I'd like go out and find like cows or whatever. And then when I come back, Steph's got like, you remember the old Minecraft chair where you'd use a stair block and put two signs either side? And she's like, look, I built the chair. Like, that's really good. Romance, yeah. Yeah, a little stair one with the signs on either side. Like, that's a good chair. And she'd like go and stand on it and do the Minecraft squat and be like, look, I'm sitting on it. Like, yes, you are. You told us yesterday you randomly do. Yeah, but Rethan, that's when, like, if it's me and Steph just playing together and we're not streaming it or anything like that, like, I tend to help Steph out because Steph gets scared of creepers and things. She doesn't like those. Whereas if it's like a group server thing and there's a lot of people, I tend to wander off. The furniture mods are really cool. Yeah, I installed one for Steph once. You know, that has like, you know, they have like TVs, fridges, different chairs, tables, beds, and things. She has a really good time with those. Like, if you put Steph in like creative mode with like a furniture mod and a house mod thing, she'll have a really good time. She'll make like a cute house. And one thing I would like to do is that if we did, like, I don't really want to make a mod pack thing again, but if we did a Patreon one again, the only mod thing that I might put on is like the guinea pig one, maybe, if it works with the most recent version, which I think it does, or at least a very close one.
I always wanted to play a Minecraft guinea pig mod because I found one a long time ago, but you said that it was like outdated.
Yeah, it wasn't updated for like a really long time, so like any of the versions that we had a server hosted for, it was incompatible with. But we found that one the other day where they poop out fertilizer, which is like bone meal to grow plants. That one might work. And they even have tricolors. Oh, thank you, Bean. Yeah, just take it. That's very sweet. Thank you. I wonder if I can find you guys a picture of the guinea pig. Minecraft. Yeah, because... Oh yeah, this one should work with the most recent version, because this was last updated 2 months ago. Yeah, this was last... Yeah, so this one should work. Are they blobs? No, no, they've done a really good job. Do you want me to show you a picture of the mud that I'd like to put on it? They've done a really good job. There's lots of different kinds. Here we go. Let me, if I paste this in, yeah, here they are. See? There's a Himalayan there. He's a Dutch. I think that's a skinny pig. I think that one's an agouti. There's tricolour. Yeah, aren't they really well modelled, considering they're really small? I think they've done such a good job of those. They look great. Even their little noses stick out. Hey, look back, mate. Yeah, I'd love to put that one on for Steph. There they are.
They're so cute.
Oh, biomass.
The Pokemon one was a good one as well.
Yeah, the Pixelmon one. That was very fun. Yeah, that was the last time we had a Minecraft server that we had people on. Was Pixelmon, where it's like Minecraft plus Pokemon, and you can like catch Pokemon and stuff. That one was really fun. They're so good. Oh, I'm so excited. I'd love to like set one up for Steph. Go work. Because they weak and they do little turds and stuff. Is there a picture of them when they've done poos? Let's go have a look. Oh, there is one. Hold on. There you go. And when they're wandering around and eating grass, they drop like little guinea pig poos, and they have the same effect as bone meal to help plants grow. Isn't it cute? He's looking at his turds. He's like, oh. A farm. Oh, a farm one would be really good, yeah. See, that makes me want to make like a custom mud pack thing again. One with like guinea pigs and farms and stuff. But the only problem with that is that when everyone plays on it, you all have to have the same mods and stuff, which can get a bit tedious. It'd be cool to build like a big barn for the guinea pigs, though. That'd be really cute, yeah. And have like, I like it when they have the mods that introduce different animals as well. It's cute. But like I said, I'll let you guys know, because like I said it yesterday, didn't I? Sometime this year, I want the Patreon Minecraft thing to come back, because it's been a long time. Because then I can stream it, and you guys can play with us on stream if you guys wanted to. The Wolf update, Sparkle, don't even get me started. The Wolf one looks amazing. Like, there's 9 different types. Oh, no worries, Jellyfolk. Take it easy. Yeah, I hope to see you there too. So it sounds to me like we're going to do like a farmy one, which would be quite fun. You'd play so much. That's so sweet. I wonder if we could find like a cool seed to play on as well, like one that's got some cool like scenery or something. Because I think there's a Reddit or something where they share really cool looking ones. I like the ones with like when when they spawn like massive like mountains and they have like waterfalls and stuff. I was like, Is the Wolf update out now, or is that like a to be like released sort of thing? It's just a snapshot. Oh, so it's due to come out like in the future, like officially anyway. feeling like the shadow on the shoulder's a bit too soft, so I'm gonna have a little mess with that. Oh, there we go. It's this one. Let's have a look. Oh, the massive trees. Yeah. We had it when we had the one that we last all played together. We had one of those like maps that you could look at, like a live map thing. So it's kind of like Google Maps. That was really cool. You could see like what people had built in like an isometric map. I really liked that. D&D mod. Oh, that'd be amazing. Imagine playing that with friends, like a Dungeons and Dragons one. Oh, I wanted to do one at some point, like a custom one where you had like all magic and stuff. I think I tested some of those on stream where like there were different mobs like centaurs, and you could like tame Pegasus and like griffins and stuff and fly around on them. That was really cool too. Original races. That's so cool! Oh my god, that sounds amazing! An RL craft one. I've heard of that before. I don't want it to be too advanced. I'd get stressed. We also had a server where we had trains. That one wasn't very popular, but I liked the trains. And build like a cute little train set. Oh, it was amazing. I love Minecraft. It's so much fun. Right, chickadees. I'm going to have to run for now, but we'll be back tomorrow. Let's say that tomorrow's theme will be, like, Stardew Valley themed. Let's go with that, yeah? Stardew Valley themed, yeah? So, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll have a little doodle together. Until then, be safe, and I will see you very soon, okay? Bye-bye!